Welcome back to my channel, book lovers, where we dive deep into the world of books that shake us, make us, and sometimes bury us. And today, oh man, today I'm gonna talk about a book that literally had me by the throat. And this book is none other than the TikTok sensation right now. This book will bury me. This book absolutely wrecked me in the best possible way. This book will bury me is a novel that came from nowhere and wrecked my life because I was so obsessed with this one. And let's understand this. You already know from the title that I'm giving this book a solid 5-star. No questions, no hesitation, no doubts. It's a solid 5-star book. I would have given it a 6-star if it was possible, because my god, this is one of the best book that I have read this year. And I keep on telling this about every book in every video of mine, but trust me, this time, like, no matter what, whichever book I pick up, it is turning out to be a gold mine for me, and I am absolutely loving the book. So far I'm having a great year in terms of reading, and this book did not disappoint me as well. So without further ado, let's jump into the discussion. Alright, so here is the non-spoiler scoop. This book follows Janeway Sharp, a girl who is struggling through her life, and it is about her secrets, her obsessions that is going to change her life forever. So Janeway recently lost her father, and she didn't know how to process the grief, and she was struggling. She dropped out from college to stay with her mom, and that's how the story started. And then she somehow stumbles into the world of amateur sleuths of True Crime Society, where people sit behind the screens and investigate true crime and tries to solve them. So they are amateur detectives or amateur sleuths, and she falls for this community, and she falls for this community head on, and things start going pretty well for her. So she solves a crime in this community. Being a very young person and a newcomer, she gains a lots of interest in people and the community, and she and her gang of the investigators, they are interviewed in news channels, and they become famous all of a sudden. Now the being famous puts on a pressure on them to solve the next crime that happens in the society, and that's where things starts getting more and more obsessive oriented and dark and mysterious and secretive. What starts as a legacy that she wants to keep behind soon changes into something really deeper, darker, and larger than life. It's a book that's going to question everything that you're reading, like who is telling the truth, what is truth, and what is a carefully crafted illusion, and everything in between. And oh my god, the pacing is going to keep you hooked. Now let me tell you this book is very cleverly written. So I have seen while reading books that books which has chat format or interview format kind of writing, there is more emphasis on conversation than the storytelling. Those are the books which really you can really read very fast, and it actually is kind of a rabbit hole. I absolutely loved this kind of writing in Daisy Jones and the Six. I loved this kind of writing in The Disappearance of Rachel White, and it is the same thing in this book. It's like you are reading someone's personal chats and you just can't stop, so you keep on scrolling and reading, like what's going on, what's going to happen next. And that is the reason why this book is so addictive. It helps you keep on reading till 2 a.m. and turning the pages till 2 a.m. even though you told yourself that you're going to sleep early. Yeah, good luck with that. A character can make or break a book, right? And the protagonist in this book is really compelling. She's flawed, she has her own secrets and her own struggles in life, yet she will somehow strike that chord in your heart where you will feel for her. And the things about this book which is really intriguing is the concept, like people who love reading mystery novels, they themselves think that they are amateur sleuths, because we always try to think, like, guess who is the killer, what is going on, what this clue is about, what that clue is about, and we see the whole picture. So this is about a same person who is doing the same thing behind the screen, and she's trying to figure out everything, and she gets into this rabbit hole. So it's like for us as well, when we read a good thriller, we get into this rabbit hole and we just keep on searching, like, what is going to happen next, who is the killer, who is responsible for everything. So this same things happens with her, and this is how you strike a chord with her and you can vibe with the character. Also, have you ever read a book that oozes in atmosphere? Like, you can really feel the vibe of this whole thing that is going on in the book. This book is exactly that. The weight of whatever is happening is so heavy that it pulls you down, it drags you down to get into the deepest point of it, like to find out what is happening, because you can't sleep. Yes, I'm telling you again, you can't sleep because you have to know what has happened in this book. This book is poetic without being pretentious and dark without being overwhelming, so it's the perfect sweet balance of mystery. If you love books that really messes you and messes your head in a good possible way, then this book is definitely for you. Okay, so final verdict, 5 star. Undoubtedly, no hesitation, 5 star all the way. If you love a good psychological thriller with unrelatable narrators or manipulative narrators and true crime, let me talk about it, or how can I even forget? So this book deals with a few true crimes, and before you start reading this book, read the author's note. This is going to give you a completely different perspective of the book, and you'll understand where the author is coming from and what kind of a story she's trying to convey. And this is exactly what has happened with this book. I got hooked just by reading the author's note, and it really deals with some some ongoing investigations currently, some ongoing court cases. And that is how, if you're into true crimes, if you're interested in them, if you're interested in documentaries of true crimes, then I would suggest this book is definitely the one you should read. It should be on your TBR list. So should you read This Book Will Bury Me? 100% yes. Drop everything that you're doing and read this book now. Alright, that's it for today. If you've read this book, let's talk in the comment section about what you have thought about this book and how do you like it, or you didn't like it, whatever it is. Let's discuss, guys. And also, if you have not read this book, let me know what's the last book that completely wrecked you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click on that bell icon so you do not miss a single bookish discussion with me. Till then, love you guys. Bye.